Javonte Williams is a tough player to kind of wrap your head around now that he's a Dallas Cowboy, because we've got kind of a tainted look on his outlook. We have a tainted look on his upside, and we're corrupted by the misuse that he's been enduring in Denver through multiple regimes. And real quickly, let's ask Kruger, who's our newest sidekick here on the Fantasy Football Show. Kruger, what were Javonte Williams' stats last year? Do you have any data on his forced missed tackles, broken tackles, and any sort of efficiency? Because I'm looking at his numbers right now, and I'm not sure what to make of it because they didn't use him right in Denver. What do you think of that, Kruger?
Javonte Williams had 139 rushing attempts. He averaged 3.7 yards per carry and forced 21 missed tackles, which shows some good elusiveness. It seems like he wasn't fully utilized in Denver, but there's definitely potential there. What do you think?
Well, what's 21 forced missed tackles compared to the rest of the NFL?
In 2024, Bucky Irving led all rookies with 91 missed tackles forced. Comparative.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No worries. Just wanted to mention that 21 missed tackles for Williams is decent, but it's not among the league leaders. It's solid, but leaves room for improvement. Javonte Williams' broken tackle rate is about 15.1%, while Bucky Irving's is higher since he forced 91 missed tackles. Williams' rate shows promise, especially if he gets more carries. What do you think?
I don't want to get carried away and put the cart before the horse. We love Bucky Irving. In fact, I made this song, and we're gonna smash this button. It's called "Taking a Bucky Bath," and we like getting buckied on this channel. Get buckied.
Get buckied.
That's awesome. Loving the enthusiasm. Sounds like you've got a fun way to celebrate Bucky Irving.
We do.
Keep it going.
Yeah, good stuff. Thank you, Kruger. We'll call on you in a minute.
You're welcome, Smitty. I'm here whenever you need me.
Okay, so as you can tell, Kruger's pretty dialed in. I mean, we've got the Zigmeister over there, but he's kind of just, archaic. We use him for like, what's the weather today? Well, what time is it? But Kruger is going to take over and be kind of our statistician and helper here on the channel. So in a nutshell, look, good broken tackles considering, right? Bucky broke 90-something tackles. Javonte broke 21. He's still a monster when he's running. He still looks good. 513, 4 TDs, 3.7 a carry. Can't really blame him on that front. And you look at his totals here. You got 203 carries in 2021, 903 yards, 4 TDs. We were really excited about the guy. And then he tore his ACL. And there was nothing we could do but sit back and watch him have a bad 2023 season, watch him have a bad 2024 season where he was misused, got 3.6 a carry, 3.7 a carry, did some decent work in the receiving game back in that rookie season, 43 catches for 316 yards and 3 TDs. Hard to make anything out of this. There's no data that can really help you with this Javonte Williams to the Dallas Cowboys situation. There really isn't. I mean, he's a Cowboy. He's the starter as of right now. They're paying him kind of, you could say starter money, but so $3 million deal with about $500,000 in incentives. The problem with the contract is he's not necessarily getting paid like starter money. He's getting paid money that they hope they could get away with paying their starter that kind of money, but we don't know if they bring back Dowdle. Dowdle could have no market. He doesn't appear to have a market. Dowdle could have no market from here moving forward and come back on a really cheap contract because what else is he going to do? He wants to play football. He wants to get a shot. He knows the system. It's probably the best place he could maybe have some sort of glorious explosion type season. So don't be surprised if Dowdle comes back and muddies the waters in Dallas. But if he doesn't, and if the Cowboys don't draft a rookie in the upcoming 2025 NFL draft and they have the 12 pick, and we're hearing Genty's not really an option for them, at least that's what people are saying right now. And it's all smoke and mirrors right now. We can't even take that with much more than a grain of salt. But if the expectation ends up being true that Javonte starts week 1, he's the lone starter, they don't even bring back Dowdle, they draft some 3rd or 4th round, 5th round rookie, then this guy has running back 2 potential. He could be a 1,000-yard rusher and 8 to 10 touchdowns. He could pull in 350, 400 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns and 55 receptions in Dallas. But it's not something you can. That's a ceiling value. That's what you're hoping you get from your double-digit round drafted Javonte Williams. If he climbs into like round 7, round 6, yeah, and he won't right now. This would be if we start hearing buzz, the draft passes us by and Jerry's talking about him. News reports are like, Javonte looks great right now. He'll climb and climb and climb. I wouldn't be shocked if he climbed into like the 5th round at that type of, news and conversation. But we'll address each, phase. If he moves into a new tier or bucket of player, we'll have to reassess him at each point, given the news and given his stature with the team. But as of right now, the reaction from the day after, right, is that he is a borderline double-digit round guy. We're talking about somewhere around 8, 9, 10. Like something of that territory. We look at ADP, there's no way we're taking him near Chase Brown, who's going in the 3rd round. James Cook is at the 3-4 turn. Mixon, Hubbard, Amarian Hampton, Kamara, Walker, Trevion Henderson, David Montgomery. He's going to be below these guys. But once you get here, around this David Montgomery territory, it's not crazy to start looking at Javonte if your assumption is that he's going to be the starter for the Dallas Cowboys. Just package in enough risk that if he's like sharing carries even, and he's on the team. They just signed him to a $3.5 million deal. He's going to get work, but you need to draft him in a situation where if he's getting 50% of the work, he's still getting you, more than this. He's getting you 6 TDs and 800 yards. He's getting you, a shot at half the work each and every game, and at a right now 8th round, 9th round, 10th round territory. The later, the better. You're baking in every single bit of the risk. But I would say let's address this later once we feel more confident about his role. And if we end up feeling less confident, we'll address that as well. But I think where we're packaging him in risk-wise in the 10th round, double-digit rounds, hopefully. I don't know how long he stays at 10. He might be 8-round material tomorrow. He might be 7-round material really quickly. It just depends on the news. It depends on what Jerry says. It depends on what the director of personnel says. It depends on what the team says. It depends on what Javonte says. It depends on the tweets he throws out and the IG posts he puts up. Or Dak Prescott says something about glad to have you. You're going to have a 1,000-yard season. Like, we just don't know. Once we have any information, good or bad, I will be back to reassess this situation. But I am intrigued. I'm also rooting for this man because he entered the NFL as one of the better tackle breaking guys in the college draft prospect world back when he came out, and I'm pumped about it. Hit me up Monday through Friday here on the channel. I'm live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Join us every single Monday through Friday. Also live additionally when news breaks, and don't forget to get on over and check out my thefantasyfootballshow.com, where I've got bold predictions, rankings, trade calculators. I've done this for over 23, 24 plus years professionally with this content. It's been the bread and butter up until I started the YouTube channel many years ago, but I've been doing both. I do the content, I do the videos, I do it all. You do it all. We do it live. Be back here. See you at 8 p.m.